Welcome back to the Slayer Drop Log GIM series. My name is Seebs, and this is episode 6. The main goal for this episode is rope. The main reason being that over 20 quests require rope, which means Soda and I need rope to progress. So how do we get rope? Well, I'll explain that as the video goes on, but for now just know it all starts with one Slayer task. Ents. Real quick to start out, I had like 2 XP left for 5 herb lore, so just thought I'd get it while I was in Lumbridge next to a bank. I also wanted to start getting some ranging levels since I had all the supplies for it. So I started getting some tasks from Material, and the first one was bats. Alright, there's 5 ranging. I can now use the oak shortbow. And coming in with 10 ranging. 15 ranging. Easy clue from Ice Fiends, so let's go see if we can do it. Step 1, check. Step 2, check. And casket. Let's see what we get. Drum roll. Ooh, alright. Bandos page, not bad. It's my first Godbook page. To help with the wilderness task grind, I wanted to get 50 quest points, so I'm starting off with Jungle Potion. There we go, there's Jungle Potion. There we go. Oh, perfect, 11. That unlocked Terramins too. As is tradition, Soda came in clutch with a huge care package full of herbs, potions, quest items, and 150k from unlocking High Alch and Lyran's Keys. Soda and I decided that I'd be the main role for herb lore, so with those items I got it up to 15, and then ended on 19, and with 500 total level. Oh shit, I didn't even realize I had 500 total. Then it was back to questing, up next with Merlin's Crystal. Next on the list was Fight Arena, and I used magic to complete it, and got 13 magic, and then ended on 15. And then whenever I turned it in, got my attack up to 48, and thieving up to 18. Got a lamp during Holy Grail, and that got my hunter up to 14. So completing Holy Grail was actually a mistake, as the Black Knight Titan counts as a hill giant, and we could have used that for Slayer tasks. But anyway, can't do anything about it, and got Prayer up to 45, and Defense up to 43. Another skill Soda and I decided I would be the main role for was fletching. So I was right next to the bank after Holy Grail, so I thought I'd just knock out some fletching levels. 5 fletching. 10 fletching. 15. And if you're curious, all these logs were used from one of Soda's previous Ents tasks. But anyway, that's 20 fletching and cutting it off there. Up next was Murder Mystery, which got my crafting up to level 16. The Grand Tree got my attack up to level 50, and magic up to level 21. Real quick, I want to go over another side goal that I have for this episode. Blue dye is another dye that is needed for a good amount of quests, especially the Goblin line quest. So in order to get those, we need woad leaves, and to get woad leaves, we need the woad seed for farming. The woad seed drop table is pretty dookie, except for one thing, the wise old man tasks. As long as Soda and I only use Slayer drop items to do these tasks, we see it fair that we use them. But unfortunately, my first task is 7 unfired pie dishes, which I can't get until I have soft clay. We'll come back to that at the end of the episode. Up next on the quest list was Black Knight's Fortress. Then Recruitment Drive, which got me 46 prayer and 21 herb lore. Completed Shield of Arav for my 45th quest point. Slayed Delrith to complete Demon Slayer, and then last but not least, finished Corsair Curse to get 50 total quest points. So you might be asking, how do Ents relate to Soda and I getting rope? Well, here's the breakdown. The most efficient method for us to get rope is through Ned and Draenor Village, who will trade you a rope for 4 balls of wool. The easiest way for us to get balls of wool? Ice Trolls. Ice Trolls drop 18 to 42 balls of wool at a rate of 1 and 12.8. So how do we get Ice Trolls as a task? Well, first we need to complete the Fremnik Trials. Soda and I both already have around half of the items needed for this quest, but it leaves us with a raw shark, manta ray or sea turtle, potatoes, onion, and cabbage. Soda's going to start out by trying to get a shark using Mogers as a task, so that leaves me with the vegetables. And the only way for us to get those? Farming, which for that we need to unlock the Tool Store 5 in our player-owned house. This is unlocked at 55 construction, but we can lower that to 53 if we boost with the porcelain cup of tea. For this, we're going to need at least the wooden shelves 3, which require soft clay. And for soft clay, we're going to allow ourselves to use Mahogany Homes supply crates, since they require us to use our Slayer drop locked items, and this is all being used to unlock ice trolls as a Slayer task. And how do we do Mahogany Homes? Well, we need planks, and we get planks from logs, which we get from ents. So right now, there's about a 4% chance that I get an ents task from Crystalia. So I'll obviously get some tasks in between, but there's 3 main benefits to this. Training attack and strength to 65 to enter the Warriors Guild, getting Larence keys, which will get us supplies and potentially raw sharks, and also getting Slayer points to unlock new Slayer rewards. So let the ent hunting begin. Just a quick spin. You kidding me? Gonna take a break from Slayer for a little bit and go do the Elemental Workshop 1 and 2 quests with Soda. So to do that, I need 20 crafting, smithing, and mining, and Soda gave me a black pickaxe to help with the mining grind. Also during that montage, Soda ended up getting me a spare shark from a mogre's task. Soda also had some spare supplies for crafting and smithing, so just gonna grab those real quick. Since Soda and I decided that I'd be the one to be in charge of fletching, I thought I could knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, make some bronze arrowheads to level up my smithing. And here's 20 smithing. And there's 20 mining, just mining and dropping iron ore. And last but not least, 20 crafting using the leather that Soda gave me. Alright, gathered all the items needed for the quest, except for the elemental ore, which is within our rules because it's considered a quest item. Alright, there's the water portion done. And earth elemental killed, and elemental ore obtained, elemental bar made, and quest complete. I got my crafting up to level 26, and looks like my smithing up to level 26 as well. And Soda hit total level 1000, so congrats Soda. Up next on the agenda is Elemental Workshop 2, and to do that I need 30 smithing, which I'm going to get a bunch of iron ore from Soda and make iron bars. And with that iron bar, that is 30 smithing. Ready for Elemental Workshop 2. Alright, heading on over to the dig site to start Elemental Workshop 2 now. Alright, there's Elemental Workshop 2 complete, and got smithing up to level 34, and crafting up to level 32. Back on the Slayer grind, and on a Mammoth's task, and got another Laren's key. As you saw in the previous clip, Soda's been helping me scout out these Laren's chests to make sure there's no one up here. And on this one, I got a drop of lobster and magic logs, so that's going to be great XP for the future. Coming in hot with 60 attack. We got 65 strength during the Slayer montage, so only 5 more levels until we can enter the Warriors Guild. Big milestone coming in with 55 Slayer. Can now wield the leaf-bladed weapons, broad arrows, and the Slayer staff. No, I wasn't PK'd and lost my amulet strength, so why would you even ask? Got a bear's task and thought, why not use range? So here is 25 range. And 50 kills later, here is 30 range. Can now wield maple bows. Believe it or not, but this is actually my first fishing bob random in like 8 days of playtime. So this will give me my first fishing levels. And there it is, level 7 fishing. Got a genie on a mammoth task, and that makes 17 hunter. Missed the kill, but there's another Laren's key. Then on a spider's task, got a Slayer enchantment and a Laren's key, which is super rare. Can't complain. Alright, I've racked up 590 Slayer points, which I think I'm going to put into bigger and badder to unlock superior creatures, and then broader fletching to be able to make broad bolts and arrows, because I feel like those two I'll be able to use the most in the near term. Armor care package from Soda. Got the plate body from Laren's keys, and the mithril boots and kite shield from Jellies. So super good items. Back to ranging bears, and here's 35 range. On to greater demons, and this marks the 8th Laren's key of the video. Another big milestone coming in for the video, and a sub goal complete with 65 attack. Can now start doing Cyclops at the Warriors Guild to go for the defenders. Since I got 65 attack and strength, I swapped over to defense, and here's our first milestone with 45 defense. Sort of missed it with 47 defense, but I hit 75 combat total, so I can now start doing Konar tasks. And the next defense milestone with 50 defense. Racked up 4 Laren's keys, and Soda and I decided we're going to do it all in one go, so here we go.
So
Plenty
good.
of magic logs.
Hey,
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
If you're curious why we're so excited for the iron ore and steel bars, that actually means construction XP, so one step closer to the rope. Anyway, on the way back from the Laren's keys at the Mage Bank, I realized I had enough supplies for 25 herb lore to unlock Renar's, so I made some potions and got to 25 real quick. After that, Soda gave me his stash of Renar's, since I'm the designated herb lore person for the group, and got up to 132 clean Renar's, which I'm going to be saving for the prayer potions. Why am I at the Edgeville Furnace? Well, I'll tell you. I woke up this morning with a little Discord message from Soda saying he got an ins task. And based on his current construction level 47 and using mahogany homes, we think he can actually get to 53 construction and get the wooden shelves. So right now he's starting on mahogany homes, and I'm trying to make as many steel bars as possible to help out with that and the construction grind. And what do you know? Hit 35 smithing from smithing all these steel bars. Alright, that's the last of the steel bars for a total of 824. So as you can see, Soda hit 50 construction, and while he's doing that, I'm going to plow fields in Hosidius to earn Hosidius' favor and also get some passive farming XP. There's 2 farming. Soda just hit 51 construction, and I hit 3 farming. 4 farming from plowing fields. 5 farming from plowing fields. Can now grow the onions, and only thing left is cabbages at level 7. Here we go, got another genie. Putting that right into Hunter. And that'll make Hunter level 18. Took a quick break, and then once I got back, I found this little guy in my Discord. So with those clay packs, that means we have the wooden shelves, and all that's left is 53 construction, and we have unlocked farming. So let's get it.
Ready for this?
I'm ready for it. Ding, 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 ding.
Yes.
Let's go. Was that my cue to come in, or are you coming out still?
I'm messing with you about coming out.
Yeah.
I was building my wardrobe. Alright, come on in, man.
Oh, nice. I like what you've done with the place. And there she is, the tool store 5. Let's get all these farming tools. Went ahead and grabbed all the molds while I was here for crafting.
Oak, what can I build?
Oh wait, I gotta get myself a beer.
Hey, we need to start brewing and upgrade the beer keg, man.
Oh yeah, this is nice. This is nice. With farming unlocked, headed over to the Falador farming patch and went to farming. Can't forget the raking content. Grabbed some barley seeds and headed over to the Lumbridge hop patch to start the barley process for the Wizard Mind Bomb for Dragonslayer. Big shout out to Piatough for subbing to the channel. Thanks, man. Alright, I told you we'd come back to this, but since we got soft clay from Mahogany Homes, I can now continue the Wise Old Man tasks. So let's go make some unfired pie dishes. First reward was seeds, but no woad seed, so never lucky. Second task was headless arrows, and we got some herbs out of it, so not the reward we wanted, but pretty good altogether. Third task was 7 tin ore, and all we got was some coins out of it, so not the best. And then on the fourth task we had iron bars, and we got...
You could actually start recipe for disaster.
So as of now, we only have 1 woad seed. Unfortunately, this woad seed only gives 3 woad leaves per harvest, so we're going to need many more. So we're going to keep doing the Wise Old Man tasks until I get locked out. So another thing I had no idea existed, but apparently one of the tasks is just to kill this monster under the bed. Fifth task reward was just a little bit of hit points XP. Not the best, but I'll take it. Next task was 15 eggs, which I can get from Soda's larder in his player-owned house. Got the eggs, and I had some bowstring from some flax Soda gave me, which he needed for one of his tasks. Another coin reward for the eggs. So finally got locked out with iron maces, as I don't have any because of the construction grind, but our potatoes are done growing, and so let's harvest. So if you couldn't tell, my onions died, so I'm going to start doing the crafting grind, because I need 40 crafting for Feminic Trials, and starting with some gems I have saved up. And there's 33 crafting, and 34 crafting on emeralds, on to rubies, and hit 35 crafting. And with the last of my rubies, I was able to hit 36 crafting, but luckily Soda's going to have a surprise for us to get to 40. So Soda ended up having 2 surprises for me. One was that he didn't need any of the steel bars that I made him, and the other for 40 crafting is the 259 silver bars. Alright, got the TR mold and the silver bars. Let's get crafting. 37 crafting, 38 crafting, 39, and 40 crafting with more silver bars to spare. I'll just give the rest back to Soda. Up next is woodcutting, currently at 13 and need to get to 40. Alright, there's 15 woodcutting, time for oaks. 20 woodcutting, 1 more till we can use our mithril axe. And 21, let's go get the mithril axe. 25 woodcutting, 15 more to go. 29 woodcutting, and that makes 700 total level. 31 woodcutting, and Soda put another item in the group storage for us. Yep, you guessed it, adamant axe. So every once in a while I'll go and check my crops, and unfortunately they keep dying. But anyway, I went to Soda's house and grabbed a couple extra spades to put into the tool leprechaun. Realized there were oak trees next to this farming patch, so just decided to stay here, and I skipped ahead to 38 woodcutting. 39 woodcutting, 1 more to go. And last but not least, 40 woodcutting. The only thing left to do skill-wise is get to 25 fletching. And just sitting at the bank, using the iron bars I made for Elemental Workshop 1, made them into iron arrow tips, and just making iron arrows. And there's 23 fletching, 2 more to go. 24 fletching, 1 more. Alright, I should get 25 on this set. The only thing left for Soda and I to do is keep farming for onions and cabbages, and then we could start the Fremenic Trials. Alright, had enough arrows to make it to 26 fletching, so just went ahead and got that real quick. Thank you, Mr. Ned. So, since we finally have rope, we have to drop our first one to pay our debt to the Lumbridge Swamp rope we had to use earlier in the series. And for the next 2 ropes, you'll have to find out in episode 7.